Hi friends, what's up? This is Deep Basu and I'm back and I'm going to review one of the most anticipated series which is currently streaming on Hotstar. The series has been produced by Marvel Studios and the name of the series is, you can guess it, Echo. And it's definitely one of the most anticipated. All of us were waiting for this series for quite some time. And I'm not very sure how many of you are going to relate to this, but all you superhero fans, fans of Marvel Cinematic Universe, Avengers, I'm sure most of you have watched this most anticipated series. So, Echo basically talks about the backstory of the character Maya Lopez. Maya Lopez, if you remember, if you watched the series Hawkeye, which I think premiered last year, Maya Lopez was the villain of that series, and she happened to be related to Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, who is also the villain of Daredevil. So, and she kills Kingpin in that series. She shoots him point blank on his face. And that's how the series ended, Hawkeye, if you remember. Kingpin was the main villain. So, all of us were waiting when we got to know that Echo, a series called Echo, is going to be launched. And they all are working towards it. And Kingpin is going to be back. Daredevil is going to be back. And we get to see Maya Lopez's backstory, because being a superhero fan, I didn't have much information about Maya Lopez as a character. Apparently, she's a comic book character, but I had no clue. So I was quite intrigued to know her backstory and the character, because apparently she's not actually a villain. Her backstory has a very unique voice. We'll definitely need to watch to find out. So I was really thrilled because I'm a big fan. My friends, if you know me pretty well, I'm a diehard fan of Daredevil and the entire series, which was premiered on Netflix. So I was really looking forward. But frankly speaking, after watching all the 5 episodes, it's a 5-part series, I'm a bit tad disappointed, because firstly, should I give out spoilers? Daredevil doesn't have much screen space. He's just there in the first episode, in few action sequences. That's it. And secondly, I was really expecting a lot more from this series, though the action sequences are quite breathtaking and very well shot. The series has a unique voice. I wouldn't say that's quite cliche. It has a unique voice. It's very well made. I love the way it has Choctaw, the tribe. Maya Lopez basically belongs to that tribe, Choctaw. So I love the way the makers have well researched how they got these Choctaw actual tribes on board, how they wrote the script surrounding them, their legacy. So overall, I would say the series has a unique voice, and I was really thinking this will break that Marvel pandemic that we were suffering from, that fatigue, na? All these Marvel series, right after your Moon Knight, everything was falling short. Your Secret Invasion didn't do well. Marvels didn't do well. Miss Marvel was okay. So this Marvel fatigue, I thought this is going to break that, but somewhat I'm tad disappointed because it doesn't do much. I was expecting a lot more. I was expecting a lot more characters. I was expecting a lot more depth. But in these 5 episodes, somewhat I felt that the story was not going ahead. We were quite privy to her backstory, her parents, who she lost her mom. She suddenly comes, she visits her house, and how she has the ability to tap into the powers of her ancestors. That's called Echo. So all these were fine, but somewhat I felt the story could have been much more interesting, and they could have involved. It could have been meatier, but unfortunately, the writing was quite very straight, very plain. So, apart from the breathtaking action sequences, I somewhat found Echo to be pretty average. Though it has an end credit sequence which might tell you about the future of the characters, the Kingpin or the MCU Daredevil, which I'll not reveal. You need to watch it. But somewhat I felt it could have been much more. I'm a bit disappointed. Anyway, so do watch Echo. Do let me know your point of view, your views. I'm sure most of you have already watched it. And I really wish I could have seen, because apparently if you read the comics now, Charlie Cox, Daredevil and Maya, they are in a relationship, and it's so unique. Maya, as you know, she's amputee, and she's unable to talk, she's dumb. And Charlie Cox, sorry, Daredevil, Matt Murdock's, he's unable to see, he's blind. So in comics, if you follow the comics, they have a nice sweet love story, very unlikely. So I was really hoping they will show a bit of that, but somewhat all the anticipation which was built up, the hype, it doesn't quite live up to it. Anyway, this is my review for Echo. But overall, the series was quite well made in terms of direction, visuals, and everything. That's also important. Performances were quite decent, as expected. So this is my review for Echo. Do watch it and let me know. I'll try my best to watch Killer Soup and review the series. Good day.